Tom Kohler-Cadmore failed to register his maiden 100 in the LV County Championship by just a single run, but his 99 has given his Worcestershire side a wonderful chance of recording their 6th win of the season, one that will put plenty of distance between them and the chasing pack at the top of the 2nd Division table. Worcestershire began the penultimate day of their match with Leicestershire at New Road on 48 for 2 in their second innings, and after 2 more runs were added, Richard Oliver dragged a pull off Nathan Buck back onto his stumps. Oliver was out for 37 with his team leading by 91 runs, and Worcestershire still had work to do to give themselves enough runs to play with in the 4th innings of this match. Kohler-Cadmore, who really struggled for form when he started this season, has been scoring plenty in recent weeks, and he began his latest not well enough with some neat strokes off the Leicestershire pacemen. Alexei Kavesi also played brightly, with each boundary hit making life much more difficult for the visiting batsman later in the match. The 5 second innings scores made against Worcestershire in the 5 matches they'd won prior to this game ranged from just 105 to 169, and so with these two building a strong partnership, the visitors knew that they would have to buck a trend. The lead stood at 166 when Kavesi eased to his 50 off his 99th ball with a single off Jigger Nake. The Worcestershire man had hit 9 fours in an innings which was starting to take this game away from Leicestershire. They needed to bring an end to this stand before it did any more damage. That, though, they couldn't do. Kohler-Cadmore moved into the 40s by launching into James Sykes and sending this ball over the rope for a 6. Kavesi also hit a maximum off the left-arm spinner in his next over as the home side went to lunch on 173 for 3 with a lead of 214. By then, Kohler-Cadmore had also passed his own half-century, his 3rd in as many matches. He'd needed 89 balls for his, and it was reached with his 8th 4 to go with his 1-6. The 19-year-old is becoming a very valuable asset to his county now he's settled into his game. He lost Kavesi after the break for 75, a big leading edge off Charlie Schreck carrying some distance to Josh Cobb. That ended a 4th wicket partnership of 131. The next one added only 6 runs. Ben Cox had made just 1 when he was LBW to Schreck with a total on 187 for 5 and the lead at 228. Leicestershire were just about still in this contest, but some aggressive batting from Joe Leach probably took it away from them. Leach played plenty of shots, including these 2 maximums of Schreck and Sykes in successive overs. The message seemed to be a clear one. Worcestershire were now after quick runs. Leach was sending the ball to all parts of the ground, really enjoying his opportunity to play with such freedom in what was one of his better championship innings, while Kohler-Cadmore must have started to think about his maiden championship 100 as he moved into the 80s. This was the moment that Leicestershire were losing their way, a problem they've suffered from in almost every game this year. Leach was able to race to his first 50 of the campaign off only 43 balls, getting there with his 7th 4 to go with his 2 maximums. It was just the innings his side required from him. Kohler-Cadmore decided that he wouldn't bother too much with the nervous 90s. A 6 off Dan Redfern carried him from 87 to 93, and then next ball he showed his confidence by coming down the pitch again to repeat the shot to take him to within just a single of his 100. But he then went 6 balls without a run. His eyes lit up when Redfern dropped one in short, but not as short as the batsman thought. He missed it and was bowled, a sad end to a very impressive innings. The runs kept on coming at a very good lick in spite of that loss. Leach hit a 3rd 6 on his way to a 74, which used up only the 64 deliveries. He then offered Nake some catching practice at slip off Sykes and left with a total on 327 with a lead of 368. That was not enough, according to Daryl Mitchell, and he continued to bat on even after Shaikh Chowdhury drove Sykes to Ned Eckersley in the covers. It was now more like a T20 blast game. Jack Shantry struck the 8th 6 of the day, and 2 more quickly followed. In 58 balls at the crease together, Chantry and Saeed Ajmal added 80 runs as the Leicestershire attack was hammered to all parts. This was probably done just to rub salt into their wounds, because the lead was moving way beyond anything that even Leicestershire probably thought they could chase down. It was nice for Ajmal to add some runs to the 60 championship wickets he's already taken this season. This pull-off buck took him to just his 4th half-century in his 178th first-class innings. Indeed, his 53 off 42 balls was the best score of his career. The declaration came straight away, with Worcestershire making 416 for 8 at 4 3/4 runs per over. That left Leicestershire to get 458 to win in a minimum of 117 overs, and Greg Smith gave them a good start as he continued the free scoring of the day with some sumptuous shots as he dominated an opening partnership of 44 with Angus Robson, who was out for 8 when he was LBW to Charlie Morris in the 10th over. 6 overs later, Leach fired one in at Eckersley's stumps to bowl him, and Leicestershire was staring at a 7th defeat of the season. Ajmal got through 6 overs at the end of the day without success, but Leicestershire can expect to see plenty of him on the final day, a day they will start on 56 for 2, with Smith still there on 38. It means 402 more runs are required, while Worcestershire need 8 wickets for a win that will take them 27 points clear of third place Surrey in the table.